All right, well, I'm going to call it 7 o'clock because it is. And we've got, I think, there we go. I found another bell because it's still locked in the cabinet up at our favored meeting place, but here we are anyway. Thanks, Rotarians and friends, for being here. I see some more popping on really quick here. Any visiting Rotarians in the room? I don't see any. That's okay. We've got lots of them right here, lots of us. How about guests? Maggie, would you like to reintroduce Ben now that more people are in the room?
Sure. I have two guests here today who work with me. I invited them because Darlene was speaking. And we have Ben Winker, who is our manager for our high cap program. And we also have Megan Gallagher, who manages our information assistance program, which pretty much encompasses every new thing that we have to do. So especially during COVID. So she's here this morning as well.
Very good. Thank you both for being here. And speaking of, they're here for Darlene. Darlene, would you like to take just a moment and introduce yourself, and then we'll get to a formal program introduction later.
Sure. My name is Darlene Spoor from Arcata House Partnership. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. We're really excited for your program. And any other guests that I'm not seeing here?
Yes, we have Nira who's here.
Oh, hi, Nira. I saw you join earlier, and then you're actually right in the center of the screen. How to miss you? I'm sorry. All right. Well, let's get this show started. We got a couple of big deals going on. Maggie and Claire and Stephanie in particular have been leading the way for our summer sale, and it is now. If you haven't made your drop of goods that you need to move on into somebody else's carrying home, now's the time. We've got, when's the next drop off, Maggie? I think I've got a slide for that. Oh, here we go.
Well, it is this morning after our meeting, but that was because we thought we were meeting, but I am home if somebody wants to come over today. That's really officially the last drop off, but I have flexibility today to some extent. So if people need to do it today, just text me, let me know, and I can meet you at the garage.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Maggie. And I'll be over there this evening helping Maggie sort out. And there's a sign up out that came out yesterday afternoon, I believe. And Maggie, how many more are we looking for at this time?
I have not looked at the sign up genius since we started the meeting, but we need, and Claire is not listed. Claire and Stephanie have not put their names on there yet, but we need some people. Yeah, we're hoping to have, 3 or 4, well, 4 during the early part of the day, and then Sunday we don't need that many, but because we're hoping everything will be gone on Saturday.
Great.
And I don't know if people want to, I have some pictures just real quick if you want me to show some things, give people an idea of what we have. I don't have to, you could just come and be surprised. But even though you brought stuff, there are things there that you might want. So don't feel like you can't come and look and see. There's some really nice things.
Absolutely. If anybody needs a good commercial chainsaw or brush cutter or weed trimmer, those are coming too. There's a land sailboard, which is a giant skateboard with pneumatic wheels and a optional sail attachment that some folks could have a lot of fun with, either out on the road or out on the beaches, and give it a go. So there's some fun stuff for adults there too. All right. So next up, real quick, can we get a quick show of hands for any further volunteers who have not yet signed up for tomorrow morning or Sunday? I'm guessing we're probably needing about 4 or 5 more. All right. Might be an all call today because this event is happening and we've got to get it done. And it's under fair to all concerned. We definitely don't want to leave Maggie there on her lawn alone trying to fend off the hordes. She might just give it all away for free just to get rid of them.
And
Please do consider helping out.
and the sale starts at 9. So if you do want to come and just be a looky-loo, please don't come early because early birds only get worms.
Now that, okay, the next one, this could go one way or another. As of last night, we do not have anywhere nearly enough folks signed up to make our Summer Scramble Golf Tournament happen. The committee that has spent immense time organizing this event, we met on Wednesday evening, and it's pretty clear that there's some hesitation in the club to do this, you know, for valid reasons in our community. And the committee feels that we could potentially do it safe if we have enough people. And so as of yesterday afternoon at about 4, we are still short about 30 volunteers for half-day participation. So unless we've got 25, 30 on here right now who are interested and you know, and motivated to do this, we're 1 week away, and the only way to make it happen is with enough people. But the committee and myself and the board all fully understand if this is not the time. So basically right now, by who's here and who's showing up to our meeting at the moment, we're deciding right now if we're having that event. So if I could get a quick show of hands, if I get basically everybody up here on the screen saying, I'm in, I'm doing it. And it's okay if you're not, but yeah, okay. So that's where we're at. We're gonna postpone the golf tournament. Unfortunately, the board will come back at the next meeting and do a budget revise and advise committee chairs. And it is sad, but it's understandable. And you know, that's where we are right now. So watch for the budget revise. I know the committees are working very hard and diligently to organize where we're going to expend our funds this year. And I've seen several looking very hard at some really great projects that will definitely help our communities here and abroad. And so please do be ready to really laser focus down on what's the most important to your committees to expend funds on, because we'll be a little bit leaner until we can do a major fundraiser again. Sorry for that, and thanks to everybody. On the lighter note, Charlie, we do have our memorial run coming up, and just out of curiosity, has anybody signed up to run in that? I'm not a runner, I know that, but I know it's a great community event, and it's nice that it's still happening. And then Romy, as far as we know, the Out of Darkness Community Walk is still on. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to do some recognitions here. I'm told that Cam and Craig are actually out on the boat today, maybe catching some fish for one of our Final Friday auctions, which is fun. So Cam's a granddad now, and that's if we were all able to unmute at once, I'm sure I'd hear a collective "oh." But we'll come back to that, and Cam will tell us all about it. I know he got to visit. And then Craig, he's wearing a 10-gallon hat or 14-gallon hat now. Janice, maybe you got a little bit you could say about that if you wish. Otherwise, we can come back to him when he's in.
I can say something. He's been donating blood and platelets or plasma for years now. And he's actually donated over 15 gallons now. But the picture just made it on the wall.
They couldn't keep up with him, right?
Yeah.
They made a picture for 14 and he went to 15.
Once a month. He goes every month to donate.
That's fantastic. He literally gives his blood for our community.
Yes,
Yeah.
or plasma or platelets, depending on what they need.
Fantastic. Who else has donated blood this month? You know, we've got a Rotary Club member here who's a leader in donating, and I know John, who's one of our members, is deeply involved in the blood bank. Even with COVID going on, I've been over there many times. They run a distance safe operation as best they can, and I think it's safe enough to go do. And obviously, we cannot run out. Our community needs a constant blood supply, and we're a unique community in that we do have a community-directed and resource here that keeps our local hospitals and medical facilities in check with what they need. So thank you to Craig. We'll definitely get his word on that. But let's take a second to say, you know, we've all been kind of separate lately, but I know we're all still doing stuff. Who wants to toot their own horn for a second? Take 30 seconds to say what you've been up to that you're happy with, proud of, has been bringing you joy. If you want to speak, go ahead and unmute. I see you there unmuted, Steve. No audio.
Chris and I got the opportunity to spend a week with our granddaughters, taking care of them in July, and that was really wonderful.
That is great. How old are they, Lisa?
One's 1.5 years and the other one's 4. So
Fantastic.
it was, we stepped in, and our son and his wife, their nanny was out of town and she was on vacation, and they asked us to come down and take care of them. So it was really special because we don't get to see them that often.
So we actually got it officially recognized as acceptable childcare certified.
Now you know what you're going to be doing for the next however many years.
So now we
Jeff,
qualify. I don't know how that happened.
Jeff, I saw you pop on the call. I gathered that you delivered a treasured daughter to Berkeley.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wonderful. It's, you know, as so many of you have done it before, it's a first step. It's sad and exciting at the very same time that one of your children is going off to college and out of the nest. And so, you know, we went down there and just kind of got her room all set up, and she's close to campus, and there is Berkeley. So she was accepted into Berkeley. So we're super excited that she was accepted there. And then it was like, oh, and we have all these things to do. So yeah, but yeah, it's we moved her down. She's coming back up this weekend, and then just for that little trial period, and then off and going with school. So very
Wonderful.
excited.
Well, my heart as a dad feels you on that. It's different.
I have something to share for the
Please, Karen.
first time in 2 years. I got to see my mom and my 3 sisters. They drove up from the Bay Area, and we had a great weekend. And one of my sisters had not been here for over 15 years. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, but I had seen them about 2 years ago before COVID. So that was fun. And we just enjoyed being together and driving all over the place.
Excellent. Charlie, I see your hand up.
Yes, I can finally share what's been keeping us at Kinetic really focused and busy, and that is we are opening a retail location at the depot on campus.
Yes.
It's been, yes, it's been a little whirlwind the last 4 to 6 weeks, but we're opening this Monday, and we're all very excited.
It's a great location. It was my favorite spot when I was going to HSU.
It is a great location. We're very happy.
Excellent. Well, well done.
Thank you.
AJ, I see your hand up. I know he's on the road to Garberville this morning, so you may not be able to chime in. Susan, if you don't mind, I'll jump to you. I with my apology, I told a few people that joined early. Last night I had a vehicle breakdown in Cloverdale, so I got home exceptionally late, and my brain's not all together. So Susan, I know we talked about having you talk about a little something, but I apologize, I can't remember what it was.
Thanks, Ian. It has to do with trying to get Humboldt County at a higher percentage of being vaccinated.
Yes, thank you.
So we are looking, just as we did with the Wear a Mask campaign, we're seeking to reach vaccine hesitant people. There are folks who simply will never choose to be vaccinated, but there are people who are still on the fence about that. And so what we're looking for right now is, if you know somebody who has recently been vaccinated, who has changed their mind about whether or not it is a good thing, an important thing, a healthy thing to be vaccinated, if you would let me know who they are, and we'd like to contact them and see if they'd be willing to do a PSA. So we're doing PSAs on the radio and by video, television stations are carrying them. And we could also interview them for a piece in print. At any rate, we think it's really important to get those people who may be vaccinated and who simply haven't made the decision to do so yet. So if you could let us know, let me know, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
No. And Susan, that would be an email or call directly to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Smoke
Yeah,
signal,
I mean,
however you want to get it here.
Great. So thanks for the reminder to one of my cue cards here. So, last week I did put out a challenge, not a requirement. So, I have no power over what you do with your life and your body, but I did challenge our club to be the first to be 100% vaccinated among our membership. And I've conducted an unscientific poll, and so far we have, I think it was as of yesterday morning, 43 responses are 100% vaccinated. So that's good to see. That's good progress. I couldn't possibly say that that's going to be representative of our 100% of our members. And I really don't know how to actually get that number without, really prying into people's lives. But in the end, if at least we can have those conversations again, if you know somebody in our club who is not yet, or in the community who's not in our club, that's fine. And in the vein of what Susan just said, if you know somebody who's hesitant, not adamantly opposed and never will, but hesitant, and we shared a link about how to talk about that. And I wholly encourage you to have those conversations. It's so important that they make that decision and change their mind before they end up in the hospital and say, gosh, I really wish I had, if they can speak at all. So thanks for everybody keeping on that and keeping that in your thoughts. Real quick, I'd like to talk about a couple of the other presidential challenges that we've issued over the last month and a half. Has anybody here gone ahead and joined up with a Rotarian Fellowship like we talked about several weeks back? Let's hear about a couple of those. I see you waving your hand, Steve. I'm sorry.
That was an easy. It was right after the meeting we had. I just went online and made my donation, and it was super simple. And so I think it's an important thing that we support it, and it was an easy thing to do, and happy I did it. And
which one did you join, Steve?
Well, it was the day we did the meeting where we had the guests where we talked about it. I think it was one of our few in-person meetings we had.
Right. And which fellowship did you join?
Oh, I'm still working on the one of the travel fellowship. It's maybe a bit premature because I'm looking forward to a little retirement in one of these days soon, and thinking about, hey, my wife and I would like to be able to travel around and visit with people. And so there's a group of people in a Rotarian Fellowship that, welcome other Rotarians into their homes from other places. So that's one that hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of.
It's effectively a Rotarian home share is what I understand about it.
Mm-hmm. Or, you can either swap homes or you just have them as guests in your home. Yeah, as visitors.
Wonderful. That's a great way to connect around the world. Anybody else? Romy, I think you told me that you joined one after that meeting.
Yeah, I joined you and joined the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm excited about that one. My mom is married to my stepmom, and my daughter is also gay, and so we're a very proud, inclusive family, and it was exciting to see the communication and the activities and the home that Rotary has created for LGBTQ plus community and their allies, and so proud to be part of it. Thanks.
Thanks for joining. Anybody else? Not yet? Okay. Well, we've got all year, but don't wait too long. You know, it's a great opportunity to connect outside our own club and then bring other experiences from other Rotarians back to our club. So thank you for that. Anybody go shopping? You know, I put out a challenge to shop local and from a Black, Indigenous, or person of color owned business. I see Romy nodding again. Romy does it all. Tell us about your experience, Romy.
Well, now I'm forgetting the name. It was the thrift store in Sunnybrae that you mentioned, and got a really fabulous necklace and a sign that I was excited about, inclusivity. It says, "Change takes courage," and it was made by a local artist, and I love it. It's in my kitchen. But it was just so sweet. I told her that our club put out this challenge, and she was absolutely thrilled. So thanks for doing
Fantastic.
that again.
Maggie, go ahead.
Well, I've stopped buying my cat's food online, and I've stopped buying my vitamins online. So those are two things that you think, oh, get those online, they'll be cheaper, but then I have this packaging, and it's not that much cheaper when you think about what are you going to do with the garbage. So that's what I've done.
Excellent. Shopping local for everything you can. That's great. All right, I'm going to move a little forward. This is great news, and it does have to do with vaccines again. We are now 6 months past the last live wild polio virus case in the world. We're still on target. We're not done. We're not done. There have been some vaccine-derived cases, and that's, you know, a factor of doing mass vaccinations. But the wild, no samples. Up until last week, there was one wild sample, but no cases surrounding it. So we are definitely excited and nervously eager to see this keep moving in this direction. That's great. And everybody here who's been a part of donating to Rotary Foundation is a part of that. We're going to get there. Nick, if you don't mind, are you ready to do raffle this morning? Or should I delay that?
Yep. I can
Excellent.
do raffle. All right. So let me shuffle these names up pretty good. Let's see. All right, and today's pot is $60. Sorry, the sun's all weird. And let's do this. All right, and of course it's Dick because it's always Dick. And let's see, $5, and I will check the next one. All right, and sorry about last week. I forgot the balls, but I have them this week. Let's see, and of course it's Dick again, because he buys a lot of raffle tickets.
Sorry, Lisa.
Lisa also bought a lot of raffle tickets, but let's see. Oh, $5. So Dick, I will send you $10 on Venmo. Next week will be $70, and so good luck. And hopefully nobody wins until the final Friday, and then somebody will win on final Friday, and I you can use it to buy something awesome. Thank you guys for participating.
Dick, what's your secret
Secret to what?
to winning?
Well, I end up
Oh.
I buy $10 worth of tickets, and so even when I win $5, I come out a little behind, but it goes to the club, so that's cool. This time I broke even. Yes.
There's no coming out behind in this. You know, the other side of the funds definitely help. So, you know, it's part of our club operations, and we appreciate the help, definitely.